Okay, so under these constructions, the first one that we're going to do is copy a segment. Here we go. Okay, on the first one, we're going to copy a segment, and using their construction, we're going to use a ruler and a compass. Okay? Okay, on step one, it says draw a segment, JK, on your paper. Okay, so with your ruler or straight edge, draw a segment. Okay, JK, somewhere on your paper. Okay, then it says draw a line and a point on the line. Label it point Q. So somewhere else on your paper, even if you want to go over here, draw a line. And basically, we are going to reproduce that segment. Okay, and pick a starting point on that line, Q. Okay, step two, and they go through all these step by step. It says place the compass at point J and adjust the compass setting. So you're basically going to measure out. So put your point at J and measure out to K. Okay, so it's going to be about here for me. Okay, and then put your compass point on Q and mark, do a little arc over here. So it's going to show up, do a little arc like that. Okay, and then label that point R. And that's basically how you copy the length of one segment to a line without actually measuring it out on a ruler. Okay, that's using a compass. So that basically is how you copy a segment without measuring it out with a ruler. Okay, you do it with a compass and a straight edge. Okay, go to the next construction. Page 30 in the book, or iPad is 110. Okay, and this is, we're going to bisect a segment. Okay, so you may want to draw a little separator. And the title of this one is Bisect a Segment. And they basically go through these step by step if you'll just stay with me as we go through it. Okay, the first thing, it says draw a segment and name it AB. Okay, so use your straight edge, draw a segment somewhere on your paper, and name it segment AB. Okay, then it says place the compass at point A and adjust so that its width is greater than half of AB. So don't go just half, go greater than half. Put your point over here on A, okay, and make a mark up here, and aim like a mark with your compass. You're going to make a little arc up here, right? Draw the arc. Pretty good size arc. So it's going to show up, I need to move mine down. It's going to show up with an arc up here, okay, like that. Okay, then don't change your compass. Keep the compass the same distance. Put the point over here on B, and it's going to draw another arc. Okay, so there's going to be another arc that will show about like that. So you want them to intersect. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing down below. Okay, so if you put your point on here, oh, I changed mine. Put your point on here. Don't change your compass and do another arc down here. So it's going to draw the arc here. Put your point of your compass on B and draw another arc here. So it's going to show up like that. Okay? Then take your straight edge, and mine's pretty rough up here. And it should, if you take the point where these intersect and the point where these intersect and connect them, okay, that point should bisect Okay? And this part is the same as this part. Remember, the author is going to use a little red line to show that this distance is the same as this distance. And they labeled it with M for the midpoint. They labeled this as C, and this is D, point D. Okay? So it bisects. Okay? Okay? That's basically all it is. Okay? Okay, let's try it. Same thing. Let's do the same one more time. Draw a different segment. Make it different size. Shorter. Okay? Okay. Label one point A, one end point B. Make your compass bigger than half. Okay, so make it about 3/4 of the way. Put an arc up here. Put the point on A. Put an arc up here while the point's on A, do an arc down below. So you're going to do an arc here and an arc here. Don't change the size of your compass. Okay, put the point on B, do an arc up here, and do an arc down here. So it's going to go something like this. Okay? And then draw a line from here to here. So it's going to come, use your straight edge. And then this is congruent to this. And they labeled this as M for the midpoint. They labeled this as C and this is D. So without having to use your ruler and say, okay, what is it in inches, divide by 2, you don't do all that. You just do the construction. Okay? Okay, so draw a little separator there. Okay? And this is page 39, or on the iPad it's page 130. Okay? And this is copy and angle. Okay? Copy and angle. Okay, first step 1, draw an angle like angle B on your paper. Use a straight edge to draw a ray on your paper. Label its endpoint G. Okay, so first create an angle. It doesn't have to be exactly like theirs. Let's say I'm doing here and here. And the vertex here is point B. I'm going to do mine outside. Okay. Draw another ray and label that one point G. Now the idea is with your compass and straight edge, we're going to duplicate this angle over here. Same size. Okay. Everybody got that much? An angle created and then another ray. Okay, step 2 says place the tip of the compass at point B. So put the point at B and draw a large arc that intersects both sides of angle B. And label the points of intersection A and C. Okay, so you take and you put your point over here on B and straight and draw an arc right here. It's going to intersect both sides. And don't change the size of your compass. And it says label that A and C. Okay? Go over here to G, and you're going to do the same thing. Draw that same arc over here. Okay, so you're going to have an arc same distance out. It's going to look like that. Okay, and label this point where it intersects. Label that H. Okay, then it says take your compass. Now you will have to change the size and measure the distance from A to C with your compass. Okay? Okay, now put your point over here on H and make an arc. So you would draw a little arc right there. Okay? Okay? And then use your straight edge and draw from here to here. Okay? And they label this is F. Okay? And angle A, B, C is congruent to angle F, G, H.
Why would that you make a second arc over?
Okay, so the next one's on page 40 in the book or the PDF file, and the I book is 133. Okay. Okay, and this one is called bisecting an angle. We're going to bisect an angle. That means you're going to divide an angle in half. Okay, step 1 says draw an angle on your paper and label the vertex as point P. Okay, put your compass at P and draw a large arc that intersects both sides of angle P. Okay, so draw an angle first with your straight edge. Just draw an angle. Doesn't matter the size. Okay, label this as point P. Take your compass, put the point on P, and draw a large arc all the way through that angle. So there's going to be a large arc that will come all the way through here. Okay, and don't change the size of your compass yet. Okay, label this as point Q where it intersects, and label this as point R where it intersects. Okay. Then it says with the compass at point Q, draw an arc in the interior angle. So, and you can leave the same size, that's okay. It's got to be bigger than that angle. So put your point at Q and draw an arc out here. Okay, so there's going to be a little arc out here. Okay. Put the point at R and draw another little arc out here. Okay? No, keep it the same. Okay? Then from the point where those intersect to P, draw a straight line. And that should cut that angle in half. Should bisect it. Okay? Okay, and they're labeling this as point T, and PT, that ray bisects angle QPR. The vertex of your angle is always in the middle. Okay. If I name this angle RPQ, would that be the same as this? Isn't it the same angle? QPR is the same as RPQ? Yeah. My vertex is in the middle. It's the same angle. So if that bisects it, then angle QPT is congruent to angle RPT, right? So this angle is the same as this angle. Okay, and that's how they mark it in geometry. They'd use little marks. Okay? Okay? And that's how you basically bisect an angle. Okay?
Then we make where P is, we go out.
Where that intersects,
Yeah.
and just draw it back to P. Draw a line there.
No, after T, you make another arc.
You're going to do, when you first start, you draw a big arc here. Then you put your point on Q, draw an arc out here. Put your point on R, draw an arc here. Okay? Okay, that's basically what we're going to cover.